The recent presidential election could shape future ties between South Korea and the US. Now let's examine the White House's response. Correspondent Kang Young-gu, what kind of reaction has the US White House shown to the election results?
The US White House has not yet released an official response. It is expected soon. During this process, there was a minor incident. White House spokesperson Caroline Rabbit mentioned during today's briefing that there was indeed a prepared statement concerning the South Korean election result. However, she was unable to locate the relevant document and only said that it would be disclosed later. In a subsequent State Department briefing, spokesperson Tammy Bruce stated, "We are waiting for the election result to be certified," adding that they would release a statement as soon as final recognition was made.
Then could you tell us about the reactions from major US media outlets?
Major US media outlets have mainly focused on the future US-Korea relationship after the presidential election. The New York Times analyzed that President Lee Jae-myung would become the most powerful South Korean president in decades, stating that he faces challenges from the beginning of his term, including negotiations with the Trump administration. The Wall Street Journal noted that President Lee aims for balanced diplomacy between China and the US, and this shift could complicate former President Trump's policies to counter China. It highlighted President Lee's commitment during his candidacy to strengthen the Korea-US alliance and uphold aspects of the previous administration's diplomatic policies, including collaboration with Japan.
Could you also share your outlook on the future of South Korea-US relations?
As you mentioned, this is a critical time spanning from diplomacy and security to trade matters. Right now, there are significant tasks such as the tariff bomb imposed by President Trump, the push for an increase in defense contributions, and the potential reduction of US troops stationed in Korea. In particular, the US may intensify its pressure on South Korea to take a clear stance between the US and China as it strengthens its countermeasures against China. Additionally, in terms of trade negotiations, the US has demanded that every country present their best offers by the end of tomorrow, US time. Consequently, the first anticipated phone call between the two heads of state and their summit meeting, that is expected to happen today or tomorrow, will likely influence the course of future South Korea-US relations. This wraps up our report from Washington.